guys, Caroline from CarolineVencil.com here today to share with you something really cool that you can do inside of Canva. But first, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and if you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. I'd love to do another video covering exactly the question that you have. So let's get into it. How do you actually create a product that you can sell as a template from Canva? So this was kind of brought up because recently there was a webinar from somebody who was talking about how they use Etsy to make like thousands of dollars in passive income selling their Canva templates on Etsy. And I don't personally use Etsy a whole lot for my own business. But I do know that it's a great place to do some market research. And I know that it's also a really great place, especially if you are selling templates. It's a great place to sell them in a passive manner to be able to make more money from it. So let's go ahead over and go through kind of the steps of how do you actually create a product to sell it on Etsy, and what does that process of making, like how do you actually deliver a template to people? Again, this is another kind of involved process, but we're going to go somewhere. I went over to Etsy, and while I was there, I wanted to kind of see what is it that people are selling on Etsy that is working. So I typed in Canva template, and then I scrolled all the way to the bottom, and it had a few different options. But I wanted to do like business cards. I didn't want to do things like Instagram things because I know that that's like designing social media templates is a different business model completely, I think. But designing like cards and stuff that you can sell to people to create things for their own Etsy businesses or for their own small businesses that they can customize for themselves is really a cool thing. So I chose business cards because I'm a sucker for business cards. So if you type in business cards, Canva template business cards, we are not, this is worth mentioning for everything, and I will continue to say it until I'm blue in the face. We are not copying. Under no circumstances are we copying. We are looking to see what is working inside of Etsy right now. So it's a kind of like a good thing to do is to not just search by like relevancy, is I guess you can if you want to, but I chose to do it by like the top customer reviews. So I know that these are the people who are going to be seeing, who are going to be seeing like the most sales, the most traffic to their pages, etc. We're going to be kind of looking for those things. So we want to see people who are star sellers. We want to see people who have tons of reviews, those kinds of things to see what is actually selling. So we have this guy up here. So kind of pink, which obviously like works for me. And I love the script font. I love the different or the dichotomy of the script font and the bold fonts. Let's go here. Let's do this one because it has a bunch. This seller has a ton of sales. Oh, Rakuten, go away. This seller has a ton of sales. So let's go ahead down here and see it is a PDF file that you get, obviously, because you can't deliver like a URL. This is going to be, let's see, what size is it? 3.5 by 2. So let's go over into Canva. We're going to build out a business card. Let's see if it has a business card option. There we go. And it's already set up 3 by 2. And so what we're going to do is kind of look over here. These are cute. But we want to go over into our elements. I did brushstroke. I can spell today, I swear. So this is something important. If you are going to be selling, because you guys know this, I try to do everything inside of our templates club, everything inside of the templates that I give to people, even if it's paid or through like the free things, I want to try to make sure that all of the elements that I use are the free version. Because again, we want everybody to be able to access these things, and not everybody has the pro plan inside of Canva. So we have to be conscientious of that. So right up here at the top, you can select free or pro. So we only want the free options. We're going to apply that filter, and then we're going to pick out a brush stroke that we think can be used here. I know I should have picked static. Do I like this one? Can't really decide. Not really positive. I don't like the red on that. Let's go. Oh, those are all pro. Nope, can't use them. Anything with the little crown says that it's pro. Let's go with this guy. So we're going to move you over here. And that one's textured, so I don't want to use that. I'm trying to find things that I can customize with the color, because again, if we're talking, I already clicked on that one, Caroline. Come on, get it together, girl. If we're talking about being able to use these for other people or other people being able to use them, we want to make sure that it is completely customizable and it doesn't require a whole lot of knowledge. So like when I say things like, you guys know the insider intel, where I tell you how if this is an image, you can change it to match your background or to match your branding colors. So if I say like, oh, well, this was gold, but now I made it blue because I know that my colors are blue. Like that's going to be an extra step too much for a lot of people. So we want to try to keep things as simple as humanly possible for people. So I'm going to move this guy over here. We're going to pick kind of like a different kind of color palette than this, obviously. So we're going to go with, this is the upcoming month of templates for CES. So you guys get to get a little insider intel here. I'm going to go with this color. I swear I'm doing something with this. Okay, so now we're going to do your name, because this is a business card. So we want to have your name here. I want to go over to elements. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to add a frame over here for your picture, maybe. It doesn't need to be League Spartan. Kind of liked this guy. This is my... And so what else do we have on business cards? Now we're going to go back over into Etsy and we're going to look to see what are people including on their business card. So they have their title, their website. There is a QR code, which by the way, you can create inside of Canva. And then they have their website, email, and phone number. So because they do online business, I'm not going to do a phone number. I don't like the concept of, or maybe this is just me and the fact that I'm old. Like, I don't want to give out my phone number to anybody. So here we are. Hang on. Let's go ahead. We're going to group each of these so that I can stop accidentally clicking on the wrong thing. Okay, so we read things left to right. So I'm going to put our face there and the name there. I can type. We're going to copy this guy, Command C, Command V, copies it. Let's see, website URL. Okay, so see how these are all kind of like lopsided? We don't want that. We want to align these. First off, I tidy up, and then I'm going to align them to the left so that they're all in a nice line. Now I'm going to move these guys down here, change this font, because I don't like that font. I don't know. I don't like that font. So we're going to be looking for something that is easy to read, that is free, because remember, we want our people to be able to use this. If we're going to be selling it, we want them to be able to use it. Perf. And for some reason, now it's out of alignment again. We're going to align to the left. I like that font, feeling it. And so now we can go over to Instagram logo. Click on this guy because we can change the colors in the background. And now I want to align it with this. So we're going to position and we're going to do, is it center? No, it's middle. So we're aligning all of them together. And then once I have each one of these guys in alignment with each other, I'm going to group it, and I do Command G, or you can just go up here and then group it. This will say ungroup and then group. So we're going to do email logo. Okay, let's see. Website logo. Is that really a website logo? We're just going to go with it for now, okay? Here's another thing. If you don't know what size you made things, I like to line them up based on these little pink lines here. In case you didn't know that you can see the width and the height of everything. Position, it's already aligned in the middle. And now what I'm going to do is select these guys and then align them. Oh, they're already aligned. How about that? We're going to position to the left because we want everything to be aligned. I'm going to change the color of these guys. Oh, it's not going to let me change the color. Dang it. That's okay. Oh, it's an image. And if you have more than half of a brain, like I apparently don't today, we want to make sure that this isn't an image before you go and do all of your spacing and everything. You want to make sure that it's not an image so that you don't have to then realize that it's an image and that you have to change it again. Now what we're going to do is, because this is all kind of big and like empty and open, you can add lines. All you have to do is click the letter L on your keyboard, or you can go over here and search for it. But ta-da! You can change the weight of it. You can make it have rounded endpoints. So right now it does not have rounded endpoints. Right now it's got flat endpoints. You could have it have open arrows going up and down, going sideways. You could have it have dots, nice little dots, whatever you want. For our purposes though, we're going to do kind of nothing. Change this guy's color to, let's go with the green. And now if I really wanted to, I kind of like, do I like it all the way across? We'll see. I'm going to move this guy to the back. There we go. We're going to forget the gray and we're going to go with the green. One more thing that you can do, if you wanted to keep things more neutral, I guess, you could select to change everything to that kind of a gray color. I guess if we're trying to do mass appeal, because if we're trying to talk about like selling things on Etsy, if more neutral colors are selling, then your things that you design to put on Etsy should also be more neutral. If script fonts are selling, you should use a script font. If pinks are selling, you should use pinks. If golds are selling, you should use golds. If blues are selling, then you should use blues. The goal is to, if you're trying to figure out like how to stand out or how to get your stuff to compete with other things that are inside of the market, not copying, but using everything as inspiration to kind of be able to compete with people is something that you can do. My hair is doing crazy things. I apologize. So we're going to, because again, if we go back over to, this is very, whoops, here it is. If we go back over, everything is kind of, things are more neutral. Things are more script. Things are pink, peach, lavender. There's, what color is this? Beige, tan, peachy, pink, blush. That's the word for it. We want our things to compete, but at the same time, we don't want them to stand out so far in a different corner that it doesn't have mass appeal. Something that I saw in one of the cards that I'm not sure if I could find it again, if I really wanted to, even if I tried, was having some kind of like a thing over top of this so that people know that this is where they can put their logo. And there we have a business card. Okay, nice and simple, right? And so what we're going to do is from here, you have to make sure that you are sharing a template link. This is, and I've done this before where I accidentally share the wrong kind of link. Sharing a template link is something that you can do. This is what it will look like, is that Caroline's shared a design with you and you're going to be able to edit it. And then you say use template, and then it's yours to customize and use to whatever you want to do. Now we're going to go back over here to Canva. And this is something that I want to show you to do. So we're going to go to create a design and we're going to do custom size. We're going to do inches, width, 8.5 by 11, create a new design. And what we're going to search for is the word download. Because what there are these cool pages that you can customize for this exact thing. Okay, so what am I talking about here, right? Hang on. We're going to first, before I forget, download this page itself as a PNG. Okay. Now we're going to go back over here to our design. This is going to be the page that people get when they buy your download. So this is how I set up my Shopify store as well as Etsy, is you basically give them the URL or the download for this PDF page where you are going to attach your template designing link from Canva. What I'm going to do here is we're going to get rid of all of this stuff in the middle here. Actually, we're going to keep this little accent. We're going to keep, I think that those are kind of cute, kind of cool. And so now we're going to get rid of this and we are going to bring in our card design. From this design, we're going to, so that people can see what it looks like, you can do a few different things with this, okay? You have a few different options. You could do a drop shadow so that people can see that this is what they're getting. Or you could do a smart mock-up where, let's see if we have any kind of like a business card, like a person holding a business card maybe. It's not a person holding a business card, but here we are. Not in love with that. Let's see, does this one work? Kind of. That was weird. So now we're going to, if you guys know me, if you've been here for more than like 3 seconds, you know how much I love me some drop shadow. So we're going to add a drop shadow. So now we have our download page. We're going to say, thank you for your purchase. Access your business card. It would be a business card download. Canva template. Now what we're going to do is make this guy bigger because I don't want anybody to ever miss their download button. And it's one of those things where it's like, you would be shocked at how many times people do not see a download button. So we don't want that to happen. And so we also want to change our fonts to match what makes sense for our particular branding. We don't want to, oopsie daisies. Nope. Here we go. This is going to be what you use for your download. This is the thing that people will get access to when they download your product. Now, in order for these links to work, which is a really important part, is that you need to make sure that you are saving this as a PDF. You cannot save this as a PNG and have the links work. You can save it as a PNG for like a photo if you want to show people what they're getting when they sign up for it. That's totally fine, but they cannot click links inside of a PNG. It has to be saved as a PDF. Now, one more thing that I like to do. So obviously this is already linked. So you can see here, just so we can test it, because I always test these links. You want to make sure that it's going to the right file, the right place, and everything like that. What I like to do is not just have it as a link to the download button, but I also would like to link the picture itself. Because as people, I don't know what it is about us, we like to click on pictures, and anything that makes it easier for my people to get the stuff that they paid for, the better. So I link here and I link here, and now we're going to save this. We're going to download it as a PDF print, download. And now here we have it. I'm going to click. This is what they're going to get when they buy something from us, whether it's for your Shopify store or Etsy or Sendowl or anything like that. You click on it and ta-da! That's how you can sell templates on Etsy or on Shopify from your store, from your shop, whatever you want to. That's how you can do it. So you have to make the design first, set it up as a template, create your PDF page that they can download, which would be this page, and then add your links for your template designs, editable templates, there's the word for it, and you're all set. And that's it. This is just kind of like a process where you can customize your designs as much as you want. You can make it more than one page. It doesn't even matter. But the whole goal here is to make it easy on you and to make it easy on the people who buy from you. That's it. So that's how you can sell things inside of Shopify or Etsy or wherever you want to that you've designed inside of Canva. So there. All right, guys, I hope that helped. Be sure to check out some more of the free Canva stuff that I have inside of the description below, and I will see you guys in the next videos.